All right, giving away $500 for anyone and for everyone who entered into the competition to win 500 on the match betting horse system full tutorial video that we put out. When was it? August 19th. So, yeah, almost 2 weeks ago. If you haven't watched the video, it gives a really good idea of what the horse system looks like to actually follow it. As you can see, I've got it just running in the background here. It's a 90-minute video. Goes from all the way of planning your promo coverage with the promo list, going through a bit of bonus turnover, and then actually following the tips and getting the tips on. And there was a $500 competition in it, which I announced, I think, in about the 1 minute mark or something. And it's good to see that there was also a bit of a trick with the $500 giveaway as well, about the 40-minute mark. It was somewhere in here, I believe. In order to be eligible for the $500 in the competition, you had to put the word profit in capital letters in your answer. And it's good to see for a lot of the people who put in a comment to enter into the competition. Most people did get the capital word profit, which was good. We like to put those code words in there just to see who's paying attention. Here was the snippet at the 43-minute mark. Must include profit in your response to be eligible to win. So good stuff. Appreciate everyone entering the competition. I'm going to have a quick read through the comments now, announce the $500 winner. As I said, there might be a couple of second and third place winners. I haven't read the comments. I've seen the comments come through over the last couple of weeks, but I haven't actually sat down and read them all in one sitting. So for this video, I'm just basically going to go through them. You can basically judge my reaction as I read them for the first time, and I'll pick a winner. And yeah, if there's a couple of extra good comments in there as well, we might give away a couple of $100 here or there as well. So, all right, we'll start with, I've just scrolled down to the bottom, start from the bottom and scroll the way up. It's not in order, I don't think. Some are 11 days ago, some are 10 days ago, and then some are 5 days ago. So I don't exactly know. Oh, here we go. Sort by newest first. All right, now we go. Now we're starting from the bottom. So, all right, perfect. So Julia Boyle, I really enjoyed this. Have had a break from the system due to Saturday commitments, but good to watch. Good to watch. A reminder to get organised again. Profit, got the capital. Good stuff, Julia. Pity about your cross bet only running second. So Julia's nailed it. I suspect there's probably going to be some better comments to come. Really appreciate the comment. Don't get me wrong, Julia. The main mistake that I did make that everyone has to have in order to win this competition is I placed a bet with cross bet to only second. So I made a bit of a mistake. They weren't offering a promotion back to third, and throughout the vlog, I placed the bet, and then I'm a bit confused why I don't have a bonus bet back from cross bet in my spreadsheet. It says that I should, and I get a bit confused. I'm like, why don't I have this bonus bet? Why hasn't it come through? So that's the main mistake. There are extra little mistakes in there as well, but that was the main mistake that I was looking for. And a lot of people from memory of having read the comments as they've come through, I've seen a lot of people get that. So good job to everyone who got that. But obviously there's two parts to the competition as well. It's spot the mistakes I made, and then also give a bit of an idea to everyone else what you do to prevent making mistakes yourself. So great stuff, Julia. Appreciate the comment. I suspect there's probably going to be a better one though. No offense. The Jordan, great vid, content and all tools in the last 12 months elite, ensuring all data entry is correct to track profit. Good stuff. Got the code word. Steve entered 27th of June instead of 27th of July. Good mistake. That's a really good pickup, Jordan. His ratios, from the last 7 days do not appear. That's a nice one. Good pickup. Crossbet only offering 2 second only. Yep, good. You got the main one. Unsure if all these bookies were primed correctly. Palmerbet being downloaded off the App Store. It's a good one. It is primed correctly. I didn't realize I had to download Palmerbet. I think I had to update Palmerbet, Jordan. But really good comment. Very observant. Awesome stuff. I'm not too sure what's this. Oh, choice of whiskey, Glenfiddich. Yeah, there's Glenfiddich on the table. I'm not a whiskey drinker. I just have it there. But yeah, nice. I like it. Starting my Saturday on Friday night, funds in account, ratios in check, devices charged and apps up to date, checking racing sport promos offered and potential non-promos opportunity. Great comment, Jordan. Really good comment. Clubhouse leader for sure for so far, 2 comments in. Wayne's World, on your Wayno, appreciate the comment, mate. This is an awesome video. Pretty sure CrossBet only goes to second place, which is a bummer. Yep, you nailed it, mate. Thanks for planning out the profit, pointing out the profit column. Got the code word. Good stuff. Had never noticed it. Also, great tutorial on how to use the plan tab. Shows how many promo bets you're using for each bookie. Yep. Cheers for the comment, Wayne. Yeah, the plan tab is a game changer. That's a Harry Potter and an MM Johns special. Yeah, included it. If anyone hasn't watched the MM Johns member home visit that I did, yeah, he runs me through it there, and from there I got the idea to chuck it into the spreadsheet so everyone could use it because I thought it was bloody awesome. So yeah, thanks to MM John, shout out. S dot, another solid vlog. My petty grievances on the path to profit. Good stuff. Incorrect time. 24-hour evening time. Yeah, I think that's actually probably on screen there. You can see the 24-hour time there, 23:20 and 23:55. Good spot. A pretty insignificant mistake, but a mistake nonetheless. So good spot. CrossBet, yep, that's the main one. Double checking the bookies bonus bet T and C's to ensure the race is covered, and triple checking there is a minimum amount of horses. Yep, good advice. Confirming maximum bonus bet amount. Yep, 100%. I made that mini mistake in the vlog with BetM, and I had to fix that up as the day went on. So some great advice there. Really good advice from S dot. Yeah, you highlighted during the vlog. Or yep, ensuring deposited sufficient funds ahead of time. Yep, great comment. S dot, solid comment. Still got the Jordan as the clubhouse leader so far. Kevin, this video is a perfect example of free content being better than paid content. As a paying member, I'm a bit jealous of all the people who get this for free. Yeah, not too sure what to say. In my first month, I've already made a couple of these mistakes. They are common. You're not that dumb. Don't worry about it, Kevin. They end up helping my non-promo ratios anyway. That's it. Silver lining with it, with any mistake. For me to continue making real profit, I'm religiously using the system spreadsheet and the extra tabs to track my mistakes and learn from them. This video has inspired me to screen record some sessions or parts of them so I can look back and see if I'm missing better opportunities. I like that. A bit out of the context of the competition, but I really like where your head's at there, Kev. Definitely. Watching yourself do anything is a great way to learn. So yeah, I really like that comment. Great stuff, Kev. That's a really good idea. Be interested to know if you've had to go screen recording yourself and noticed anything. Nice comment though, mate. I like the profit margin here. This is some very good info. Cheers for the comment, Ricky. Gav, we need to make sure the bookies you're using have promos back to third. Absolutely. Yeah, you nailed the mistake there, Gav. For sure, it can be the difference between a positive EV play and a negative EV play. Imperatriz, appreciate the comment, mate. When we join the horse system, do we get access to that betting tracker? Looks amazing. You do get access to the betting tracker, I believe. I'm fairly sure. It might need to be updated, actually. You should. Definitely on the new website, you will. Yes, if you don't have access to that betting tracker, we will be providing it soon. I just need to fix everything up. MM Johns, speaking of the devil, well made part one. Thanks, MM Johns. Part one, list the mistakes, explain why they happen, explain how to avoid and fix. CrossBet bonus back was for second. Yep, nailed it. Appeared to be rushing, trying to commentate while match betting. Yep, it's a good point. Very good point. Double check promo list, email or text. Yeah, you've nailed it. That's exactly right. I was rushing, wasn't checking things. Double check the promo list always. Yep, I really like the way you've outlined that, MM Johns. Nailed exactly what I've asked for there. List the mistake, why it happened, and how it can be avoided. Not knowing your account balances and promo eligibility, $25, $50, 100%. That was the second big mistake. Nailed that. Double check promo list, email or text. Same thing. It's all about just double, triple checking. Devil's in the details. Great comment. Not having enough accounts set up to spread the number of promotions being used. Create a new one. So how can we avoid this? Yeah, create a new one. New account every week, every fortnight. Set a reminder and get those accounts primed for use. Absolutely. Great comment again. I know, obviously, Johns, you've got an absolute stack of accounts in your name, and you just every time they keep popping up, I know that you're not just saying this. I know that you do that as well yourself. So great comment, and everyone can learn a lot from this. Part 2, extra measures you put in place to avoid mistakes. Elite, keep a copy of the promotions you used from the past week. Absolutely. And yeah, once again, another comment that I know for a fact that you do, because I've seen you in action operate, and that's really, really. Oh, where'd that go? Come back. Yeah. Where do we go? Here we go. Sort by newest first. Here we go. Back. Sorry about that. Yeah, another thing that I've seen you do in action as well. So, 100%. I know. Yeah, in the member home visit with Johns, he actually has his day plan, I'm fairly sure, if I'm remembering correctly, from the week before, so that he can see which promos he used on the Saturday before, so that he knows, all right, did I get some non-promos on during the week for these accounts that I got all those promos on from the previous Saturday, just so that he knows. Obviously, you can check your account sustainability tab to see your ratios, but it's also sort of good to see it more short-term focused, and you can actually line it up and compare to the week before. So that's something that works well for Johns. Do some data entry. These are extra measures to put in place to avoid mistakes. Do some extra data entry and tasks earlier than race day. Times, location, race numbers, adjust unit size, make deposit. There's a lot of data that is readily available several days ahead of race day. Absolutely. Plan ahead. Keep setting up new accounts. You can never have enough. Absolutely. Don't watch the races. Place the bet and quickly move on to the next task. There is more profit to be made. Absolutely. That's a fantastic comment, Johns, and I think you might have pipped the new or become the new clubhouse leader with that one. Having a quick look, yeah, the way that you've presented it, answered the questions, part 1, part 2 perfectly, and I think there's so much valuable information here for someone who reads that that they can learn a lot from. So well done, Johns, new clubhouse leader here. Finn McJury, incorrect time. Yeah, I think we've seen that one a couple of times now. People are hot on that. Good spot. Cross bet only had bonus backs to second place. Good spot. Double checking the bonus bets. The bookies bonus bet back T's and C's to ensure the race is covered. Triple checking the minimum amount of horses and confirming maximum. Have we read? Nah. Yep. Absolutely. I swear I've read that comment. I'm so confused. It's the exact same comment. S. Dot and Finn McJury. Who did it first? 10 days ago for Finn McJury and S. Dot 11 days ago. Finn, have you just copied and pasted? Do you have 2 YouTube accounts, or have you just copied and pasted old mate S. Dot's comment? That's sneaky, and unfortunately, Finn, you wouldn't win anyway, but you definitely won't win. So I'm not too sure what's going on here. I remember this comment coming through at the time. I wouldn't put Bluebet and Better on the same race after the takeover. Great comment, Stoop. I think the comments in this is you rewatched and it was Play Up and Better, but this is a really good comment anyway. Obviously not necessarily in line exactly with the competition, but a really good comment and something that's very applicable now. Definitely wouldn't put Bluebet and Better on the same race or two-way Dutching them. And now I don't think you can anyway. I'm fairly sure there's only the one app now. Correct me if I'm wrong. King Sam, one of the best videos I've seen on this channel. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Member podcasts are great ways to motivate yourself to do better. This video, however, is a fantastic way to be reflective on your own practices. Absolutely. Seeing Steve make a mistake, I can guarantee most of us have before, in using the wrong promotion, as well as not having funds in an account, makes me feel a lot less stupid. Some strategies I've used to help maximize my profit. Good stuff. Actually, I didn't. Yep. Got the capital profit. Is to plan out my non-promos for the day as well. If I'm hitting sport, what matches, what account needs some horse non-promos, how many and what varied stakes can I use to look like a mug. Having it all planned out helps me feel a lot more productive when I tick them off during the day. Great comment, King Sam. Missed the part 1 of what were the mistakes that I made. But really good comment. Lots to learn from here. I think people reading this is this awesome insight here. What varied stakes can I use to look like a mug? plan your day out, feel productive, tick them all off, and then just rinse and repeat the process. So great comment, King Sam, appreciate it. S. Dot again, he's had a second comment, tacking onto my comment overnight. There was an holy shit, there was an inconsistent spelling for the Bet 1 bookie for Randwick Race 2 winners bet vs winners bet, which resulted in a red triangle showing up. That is, I didn't even notice that there was a mistake there. That's elite. This is due to the inconsistent spelling used in the plan tab versus the spelling of winners bet in the this is fully breaking or going through it with a fine-tooth comb. Well done, S. Dot. Whilst harmless on the face of it, if you're consistently spelling the bookie name incorrectly in the activity tab and it's not aligned with the spelling in the list bookie tab, it means that the profit loss nice summary may not be correct for that bookie, given the formula would use the exact spelling. That's a fantastic comment. Combining all this, it's a great comment. The only thing I'm missing from your S. Dot is probably something that you do. I'd love to put you up on the podium, S. Dot, because that's entertained me. The fact that you've found that mistake. I love the attention to detail. That attention to detail is going to massively put you in a good stead in the match betting space. But we are missing part one of the part two. What are some things that you do to prevent making mistakes? But great comment nonetheless, S. Dot. Love your attention to detail there. Andrew started off by saying Saturday 28th of July when the 28th was a Sunday. I did not even know that either. Fantastic. Sam Fossil, mistakes that were made, why they happened, and how to prevent them. Main mistake, cross bet. Yep. Bang, got the main mistake straight away. Thinking that you may have been promo banned when a bonus bet wasn't received. This could be due to a lack of concentration while vlogging or distraction from others in the office. JP was lurking at one point. He was lurking. Promo list needs to be double checked and used as a guideline only. Great advice. Wow, look at my head just pop up there. As a guideline only, absolutely. Individual accounts should be checked for any differences. Great comment. Not having account balances in order prior to the start of the day. Use a spreadsheet to check all available balances. Use spreadsheet to check. Yep. 100%. Great comment. Great way to prevent it as well. Using the spreadsheet, you need obviously all of your data to be correctly inputted into the spreadsheet so that your account balances match your actual account balances so that there's no unalignments there. But that's a really useful way that you can go through it. Just having that awareness of checking your account balances in your spreadsheet means you're going to be more aware of the actual balance, worst case anyway. It's a great comment. At a higher unit size, not being prepared for the extra unit. Yep, 100%. Great spot. Minor mistake. First two races on the planner defaulted to 24-hour time. Yep. Attention to deal. Steve, come on. Attention to detail, I think that's supposed to say. Yeah, had no real impact on the day, just being facetious. Good comment, mate. How I avoid mistakes while match betting. My first time match betting, I had some accounts banned. Use a maximum of 3 promos per bookie on each Saturday, 4 at the absolute most. Good comment. Not 100% certain on this. Obviously, there's some bookies I would not be using 3 bookies for, and there's some bookies I'd be using more than 3 bookies for. But like where your head's at, I really like that you've had some accounts banned and then learned from them and put some measures in place. You don't just be like, oh fuck, is what it is. No, you've actually put some measures in place to recorrect some mistakes you made early. So awesome stuff. Great comment. Currently prioritizing sustainability over profits. I know what my goals are and I need my accounts this time around to achieve them. So I'm slowly increasing my unit size. Great comment. Every time I see a new bookie on the promo list, I open and start priming it ready for the Spring Carnival. Great comment. That's something that absolutely everyone should do. As soon as you see a new bookie offering bonus backs, get it open, start priming it. The earlier you prime it, the better. Only watch the races so I know the result, but have no emotion attached to it. Yep. I know the system will profit regardless of short-term results. I do enjoy the commentary though. Yep. Nice. I double check everything, make sure I have promos on a particular bookie. My stake is correct. I have the right horse selected. Absolutely. That right there is underrated, particularly this last part. Check the stake and check the right horse has been selected. It takes half a second to do that. And You'll never miss an extra tip by checking your stake and checking the horse, in my opinion, and it'll mean that you don't accidentally put $500 on something, or worse, $500 on the wrong horse. So great comment. Trust the process. It might sound cliche, but this shit works. I'm just a privilege to have this opportunity. That's another great comment, Sam Fossil. They're going to be tough. They're going to be tough to split those ones. Really, really both great comments. Obviously, a bit of overlap naturally because part one are very similar. But I really do like the way that both Sam and MM Johns have structured their answers. I'm a very structured person. I set the competition in a very structured way, and MM Johns and Sam Fossil have answered them both very structuredly and offered, I don't think that's a word, structuredly, and offered some great advice for everyone else. So they're going to be tough to split. They're definitely both the clubhouse leaders at the moment. Joseph Pearman, planning the promo coverage starting from the bottom to the top elite, ordering bookies in each individual race, allowing for not all units to be placed elite. That's a good spot, and that's a good comment, and I think it is elite. I'm saying my own work there is elite, but I do agree. I think that's something that is really useful, and actually ordering the bookies in the races that you want to prioritize. So if we can see on the screen here, I've got Play Up, Blue Bet, Dabble, and Cross Bet. And Cross Bet, I probably expect in this part. Yeah, here we go. I'm actually swapping the order around. So reprioritizing the way that the way you have your bookie set up in your planner is a good way to potentially, if there's only 2 units outlaid, then you remove your lowest priority bookie for that race. That will make sense for people that have watched the vlog. But I do think, I do agree that is an elite tip that people can take on board. Pumping my own tyres, but so be it. Splitting the Dutch over multiple bookies, nice. Being rusty and forgetting bookies, cross bet only coverage to second for bonus bet, and not having all apps. Absolutely. Is there an extra part of the comment there? Am I missing something? Not sure, but yeah. Good comment, Joseph. Great comment. Chris, ensure you have enough money in your accounts. Yep, won't be rushing, absolutely. Make sure the apps are updated on your phone, 100%. Simple, easy things that you can do. Great comment again. Here we go. Oh, there's a bit more to it. Have your breakfast and coffee prior to placing bets. You're not distracted, absolutely. I mean, do what suits you, do what works for you, but I think the key part is there that you're not distracted. Have your PC and monitors set up. Yep, this way you're not crapping onto one screen and using your phone. You may have someone call during this time. Absolutely, that's a good piece of advice. Limit the amount of bets per each bookie. This will eliminate having your accounts closed and miss out on promos. Absolutely. Don't rush bets with no money in accounts. Not entirely sure what you mean by that, but yep, don't rush bets. Absolutely. Stick to 65% profit. That's a good pickup actually. I think in the bonus turnover I got like 62% or something, so it's a good pickup. Well done, Chris. Remove emotional attachments by not watching the race. Can make you do silly bets if you lose a bet. Absolutely, it's a business. Not watching the race is one of the best things you can do to avoid making mistakes for sure. 100%. I really like that comment, Chris. Be prepared and log into your accounts prior to the race with plenty of time. Don't rush at the last minute. Miss out on the opportunity. Absolutely. An elite comment. Well done, Chris. I'd love to put you on the podium. You've missed the critical part of second place cross bet, but really good comment and lots to learn there for people. So brilliant stuff, Chris. All the minor mistakes, relatively speaking, well covered in prior comments. Now, I don't do the actual horse system, so maybe it operates differently to match betting, but didn't lay any bets on Betfair. Obviously, if left out, would have a massive difference on profit. I always just lay straight away. Back a horse, straight away lay, helps with price fluctuations too on Betfair. So I'm not too sure what you're necessarily talking about there, Adrian. Are you talking about the horse promo method in Platinum Squad? I'm not too sure. Not entirely sure what you're talking about, but appreciate the comment and love to see that you got something out of it. This is the most insightful and helpful comment I've watched from you guys. Cheers, Shane. Appreciate it, mate. Makes the whole idea of process of following the horse system, seem less daunting and achievable for anyone. The planning of your day makes it so much easier. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. which we saw when Steve wasn't logged into all his betting accounts and missed that extra half unit being placed. We do not want to fail in our long-term goal of profit. Great comment, Shane. Appreciate it, mate. Appreciate the feedback. What is it? Perfect prior preparation prevents piss poor performance. The 6Ps, 7Ps, 5Ps, however many Ps you put in there. Here we go. This is a long comment. Great comment, Shane. Appreciate it, mate. Burge. Some of the best content the system has produced. Thank you. Cheers, mate. Definitely in the match betting scene. Well done, Steve. Thank you. No worries, mate. Cheers. Mistakes that were made. It is elite that you have left these in to demonstrate that it can happen to everyone, but also highlighting how a good mindset and temperament are crucial. Thanks, mate. I wasn't going to remove mistakes, and there's some more content that's coming out in Platinum Squad with non-promo bets, and you'll see I made a few mistakes in that, and I was probably rushing a little bit, but I've left them in because mistakes happen. You just got to move on from it. Planning, although identified in this video, not double checking the account balances and specific promos, absolutely. This can be avoided by starting the planning process earlier and always checking the promotions on your own account as each account can be different. Spot on. Just got to do it. You just got to double check, triple check, attention to detail. Using mobile to place bets, although this did not have a huge impact on the results, not being able to view more than one book at a time meant in some cases worse odds were taken on the tip. I like that. This will reduce profit over the long term. Capital profits, love it. This can be avoided using the computer laptop and having multiple planned bookies. Great. That's a great tip. I wouldn't really say it's a mistake. Although, I mean, what's a mistake? A mistake if you make less money, is that a mistake? Yeah, you could argue. So, but a great tip nonetheless. Really good comment. Only person to say that so far. So, really like where your head's at there, Bergs. Assuming bonus bet to third, the cross bet bonus bet was to second, not third. Yep, this was checked. Prior to using cross bet for promotional coverage, as the horse ran third, not second, a BB was not awarded, but entered into the spreadsheet as BB return. Not only does this reduce profit, but it can also make the data on the spreadsheet inaccurate. This can be avoided by not assuming bonus back to third are offered and double checking your risk. Yet, I like that. You're the only person who's mentioned the mistake that it makes on the spreadsheet as well. Not the direct consequence of the mistake or the direct impact of the mistake, but it's a great pickup nonetheless. The content's amazing. Thanks, mate. Extra measures. Although I'm only new to match betting, I've started implementing a few things to reduce mistakes and make the process more efficient. I double check all my accounts and promotions and write them down during the planning phase. Nice. Good stuff. That's a good way of knowing. I've learned quickly that using my laptop instead of my phone enables me to increase my efficiency and allows me to do a lot more at any time. Great comment. I agree. 100%. Laptop's much easier for sure. Double check all my account balances. Yep. As I did not do this once, however, it was a dry run, just going through the process without placing bets. Nice. I've created flashcards to learn the BB turnover odds on Betfair to increase my efficiency, getting closer. Elite. That's a really good comment. Love it, Burge. I think you're up on the podium for sure with that. I love a lot about that comment, so well done. How many we got? We only got a few more to go. Matthew, great watch. Enjoyed this insight and how to make profit. Thanks, mate. I'm 2/3 of the way through completing Platinum. Awesome. I'm yet to place a single match bet, and this video is my first exposure to the horse system. I might be looking a little too far into mistakes below, and they are rather minor in the scheme of things. Great pickup. Randwick took Sakima at $5 with play up. Bet Nation had Sakima at $6, considering it was the first bet of the day with ample time for planning. Leaving the extra $1 on the table should not occur. You've absolutely rinsed me. And you're right. You're 100% right. I believe in answer to your why, I had those bookies planned for that race from memory. And I didn't have... I'd actually, now that I think of it, I didn't have any money in my Bet Nation account, but I just put the bet on with play up without thinking. So it comes back to thinking. Great comment. Like that, Matty. Whilst missing a tip whilst logging into BetM, no big deal. Why did it happen? I understand now. No big deal. Tips will continue to come, and it's just another race. However, ensuring the accounts are logged in. Yep, spot on. Randwick Race 6 Tijuana ended up with a price of $3.50 on Sportsbet due to not knowing prior that BetM had a bonus back at 25 rather than 50. A little time was lost and the price had moved from $3.80 to $3.50. Yep. Fucking that's brilliant. That's a great comment too. I hadn't even considered that. Had I known that BetM was a bonus back of 25, I wouldn't have even checked BetM, and I would have got the $3.80 on Sportsbet. So, yeah, wow. Holy shit, I'm like psychoanalyzing, or everyone's psychoanalyzing every single thing I do, which is fantastic. It's actually fascinating to read. That's a great comment as well. CrossBet only back second place, yet knowing that it was only second and not second and third may have impact planning and decision making. Spot on. Yeah, I really like part one there. There's some good comments. It's going to be hard to split the winners here. As stated above, I'm yet to place a match bet. I'm not a member of the horse system. Having watched this video in its entirety, measures I have identified to decrease the risk of mistakes are. Steve mentions the multiple times in the video, but ensure that every single active account is logged in and has funding before the first race of the day. When there is a little gap in the day, getting back around to all laps to ensure they're still logged in and ready to go will reduce the risk. Yep, 100%. 100% good comment. Have a physical piece of paper handy for each day of racing, with which details what bookies has what promotions. Going back to mistake number 3, having this piece of paper handy would have reduced the time needed to go and check. If BetM's bonus back was 50 or 25, this small yet effective measure would have resulted in Steve taking Tijuana. Nice. I really like that you've harped on about this point as well, because yeah, those point 1, point 2, I don't even know if Tijuana won. I think Tijuana might have won. Can't remember now. But yeah, even if it did win, if it didn't win, whatever, that's 0.3 of a unit I missed out on if it did win. And that all adds up. That massively adds up. Like 0.3 of a unit, that's a fair bit. If you do that, 3 or 4 times a day, that's, potentially 1 unit a day that you miss out on. So I really like, whilst this is quite a niche mistake, I guess you call it a mistake, but it's really good to see where your head's at, where the fact that you're always looking to get that 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 of a unit extra, and that's the shit that makes a long-term difference. So a second monitor will make the world of difference. Great comment. Allows to have tabs open for all bookies, allows for easy navigation, which will save time. Absolutely great comment. Again, Matt, that's on the podium too. We've got a few on the podium. Fuck. It's going to be hard to split this. Taylor, I love this tutorial. I learned quite a few tips that I wasn't aware of before as someone who has followed for only a few weeks. The mistake that stood out was not having enough money, not knowing the account balance. Yep, great stuff, great pickup. Very important. Following the horse system for the first time is a bit overwhelming, especially on a Saturday, but now I know how much money I have in each account in a separate row of the planning, so I have an idea of where and if I need to deposit during the day. This is a good tip for small unit size because I'm noticing. Yep. Absolutely. Great stuff, Taylor. Appreciate the comment. Mr. Ed, really enjoyed this video. I'm still using the old tracking sheet, but we'll definitely update to the new sheet. Good stuff. The new sheet is definitely in platinum. I think the new sheet has been updated on the horse system website. It will be on the new website that is currently rolling out at the moment. So for anyone looking for that, it will be around. Mistake. Steve originally planned to use Palmerbet on Melbourne Race 7, but they weren't offering any promos on that particular race. I have not even noticed that. Mistake. They weren't offering promos on that particular race. That would be a bet back though, Mr. Ed. Like where your head's at, but that would be a bet back. So I was planning to use a bet back, I suspect. I suppose once I had planned with bookies I would use on which race for the day, I would then quickly double check that they were actually offering promos. Yeah, it's a very good comment. Steve had the opportunity to receive a bigger bonus bet. Yeah, nice. Good pickup. I did. I think in the vlog I did notice it, but you're the first person to pick up on that, Mr. Ed. Great stuff. Yeah, ensure enough funds in accounts. More likely to notice the offer if I'm not hurrying. Yeah, good spot as well. So, great video, Steve. Cheers, mate. Appreciate your comment as well. Really good comment. Confirmed to me what I was doing correctly and also where I could improve to make my day easier. Awesome stuff, mate. Love to see that you got some value out of the video and, applying it to your setup. Good stuff. Appreciate the comment. Great comment. Make sure you have money in all your accounts that is planned in your spreadsheet. Update every account that needs updating when you're planning your day. Otherwise, you'll be rushing and could miss Could miss a high unit size, miss tips. Yep. Turnover bonuses between races. Absolutely. Great comment, Trey. Cam, why isn't my cross bet bonus showing up? Maybe if I had watched this entire video before yesterday, I wouldn't have made the same mistake that Steve made. Bonus bet only to second. That's spot on. Nailed it. It's nice to see that the boys are actually human and susceptible to making the same mistakes as all of us, never being logged in, not making sure apps are updated and funded, not being entirely familiar with all your promos, and getting a bit emotional. I've previously been guilty of only loosely planning a day. Ultimately, this leads to a bit of unnecessary stress and getting overwhelmed later in the day, which leads to missing or skipping tips, which results in lack of efficiency and which results in an emotion. To fix this, prepare for efficiency. Efficiency equals profit. This weekend, I got rid of the clutter on my workspace and set up a second external monitor from my laptop. This allowed me to have everything open and visible: all bookies, Betfair, the Spready plan, Telegram, Discord, even the turnover tables and calculators for reference. Absolute game changer. I know for a fact that the Cam is not lying as well. The photo was actually, hopefully Cam doesn't mind. I'm sure he won't, but it was on the horse system story, I think last Saturday. Cam set up and it looks perfect. It's elite. And it is a game changer. It's an absolute game changer. So I can strongly recommend that. It's a great comment. It's a great piece of advice, Cam. I also have a notepad to jot shit down throughout the day. At the end of each tipping day, I reflect on what I did well and better and what I can improve on. I refer to last week's notes before every Saturday tipping day. Example from yesterday: much better efficiency. Wasn't familiar with all promos across all bookies. Absolutely. The more you do it, the more familiar you will get with that. Let emotion in. That's what you did. Allowed it to affect judgment, resulting in missing 1 unit win on daggers. Yep. Live and learn. Trust the process. Great comment, Cam. Appreciate it, mate. And I think this is an absolute a gold mine of a piece of or a recommendation for people as well. Monkey 3000 mistakes: not having a deposit ready to go. Yep. Not being sure which bookies you have promos with. Yep. Cross bet. Yep. Potential mistakes: trying to do it all yourself, wasting time and energy. Not entirely sure what you mean by that. Betting on your phone rather than a computer. Yep, definitely can improve your operation. How to avoid mistakes: make sure apps are updated. Absolutely. And make sure not to use bookies too early in the day that you might need later. Plan your day or you might miss out on profit. Absolutely. To avoid mistakes, I personally try and plan a few steps ahead. Yep. Great comment, Monkey 3000. Awesome stuff. Dante, this tutorial was incredibly intuitive, clear, discerning, and captivating, and provided a thorough, genuine advice that made complex concepts easy to understand and apply. The straightforward approach and practical tips were not only informative but also empowering, ensuring that I can approach horse betting with confidence and responsibility. It's evident that a lot of thought and expertise went into creating this accessible and valuable video. Thanks, boys. Cheers, Dante. Appreciate the comment, mate. Appreciate the feedback. Kind words. Thank you. Axel Features, last comment. Just going to pause it there so I can get a drink of water. Axel, so I reckon the mistake that inspired this competition was the cross bet, bonus being back to second place only. Steve was turning around to talk at the camera behind at this point, so was probably not as focused as he'd typically be if he was following the horse system, not creating content at the same time. In writing this mistake down, it's reinforcing how I need to pay attention to detail like that when planning the day. There is now more chance of me not repeating that mistake. Spot on. You're 100% correct. That mistake did inspire this competition. Great comment, Axel, and love to see that you're learning from my mistakes, applying it to yours, which is a great attitude and great mindset to have. Well done. Other mistakes: 24-hour clock. Yep. Though that was a formatting issue on Tom's end. Yep. Cop that, Tom. But by common sense, you know that the times are meant to be AM. Spot on. Won't affect anything. Delete it as you go without the integrity of the spreadsheet of the whole being affected. Spot on. Great comment. Other things that I'm going to consider as mistakes for the sake of writing them down to help me. When Steve felt that emotion washing the tip have a close win, I will use those feelings like that as a sign that I need to not follow races for a while, then work harder on having no emotion win or lose. Good comment. I don't necessarily 100% agree with not following the tips. I think, you're going to feel emotion. I think what you can take from my vlog is, you feel those emotions, but just have the self-awareness. If, obviously you know yourself best, if that's you saying, all right, I need to step away here because I will do something stupid, then 100%, that is great self-awareness, and then great, I guess, putting the right barriers in place to prevent yourself from making more mistakes. But I wouldn't necessarily suggest that for everyone. Obviously, every single person is different because, every time you feel emotion, I wouldn't say you can't keep following. Just make sure that you keep following correctly. You can feel the emotion, just don't let it impact you at all. But obviously, if you know yourself better and you know that, no, I cannot not, act emotionally and behave emotionally, then separate yourself. Good comment, Axel. All accounts were not open, ready to go. Bankroll, I reckon a good idea would be sit down a day before and assess all accounts. Ensure they all have at least one unit in them, and more importantly, have bonus back to third promotions. Yep. Great comments. I don't follow the horse system, so can't give advice on how I avoid mistakes yet. I almost finished the Platinum course and plan on doing certain parts of it before I go live with the horse system, during which time I will be opening and priming accounts. I plan to start raking in the profit before the Spring Carnival ends, so if I won the comp not too long ago, I would have been happy with the winnings being held by you guys for a month or so until I was ready to subscribe for the horse system for 12 months up front. But I can make that cash work for me over the next month or so by opening and priming my accounts sooner. Looking forward to the part 2 Platinum video. Great comment, Axel. Appreciate it, mate. All right, they're elite comments. Oh shit! Now I gotta make a call. So, Jordan, great comment, mate. You're just gonna miss out. You were the early clubhouse leader, but yeah, really good comment there. S dot. Oh, S dot. Yeah, that's right. You missed the part 1 of it. MN Johns definitely up on the podium. I really like this piece of advice there. I think that's really cool. I really like the idea of doing some stuff earlier in the day. And I really like this because I know that MM does this. I've seen it in action, and it's elite. MM Johns actually plans where he's going to place his non-promos throughout the day as well. And all those things just mean that it's such a calm, relaxed approach to the day. There's minimal stress because everything is already regimented, ready to go. It's just a matter of executing. Executing is easy. Planning is easy. Executing and planning in the same time is hard. Plan, execute, keep them separate. Easy day. So I think MM Johns is my clubhouse leader at the moment. King Sam, that was a good comment. Sam Fossil, I really liked your comment as well, mate. Some great advice there. I think MM Johns has just pipped you, Sam. Maybe that's a bit of a bias. I don't think it is. But really good comment as well. Some elite guidance, some elite advice in here. Yep. So definitely on the podium though. Sam Fossil. Who else did we have in there? Chris. I really liked some of Chris's comments. Which ones were they? Yeah, sort of missed a bit of my mistakes though. Oh, you sort of touched on it, but missed the cross bets. But great comment, Chris. Regardless, Burge, I really liked your comment. Matt, I really liked your comment. Cam, I really liked your comment, but probably just missed out. So I think MM Johns, I'm gonna pass congrats MM Johns. I think this advice from MM Johns I think is super valuable, super useful, and yeah, structured the answers, nailed everything, got everything that I was looking for. So well done, MM Johns. And I'm going to give 3 second place prizes out because I can't split. Sam, well done, mate. $100 for Sam. $100 for Burge. Well done, mate. And $100 for Matthew. Well done. Is that the same Matthew that won the last competition? I'm not too sure. I have a sneaky suspicion it might be. He's cleaning up the comps, but great stuff, guys. MM Johns, well done. $500 to you. $100 to Sam. Well done, mate. $100 to Burge. Well done, mate. And $100 to Matt. great comments, guys. All offered something different. All found something different. But I really love the way, and yeah, I love the way that Johns has offered some really practical advice that is very unique. That I really only see, that I've seen really only him offer, and I know for a fact that he actually does it as well, and I've seen the positive effect of it. So I'm happy to promote it big time. So well done, guys. That went for a lot longer than I thought. My voice is cooked, but for anyone still watching, cheers for watching. If you haven't watched the video, have a watch of the video as well. And for anyone who's looking to improve their game, go and have a read through these comments as well. There's so much gold information, and that's why I did want to sort of read through and give everyone, or read out every comment, because I think there's so much great information in there. But well done, Johns. Reach out to us, all your winners, and we'll sort you out with your cash. Cheers, guys.